Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to another night of National Capital Junior Hockey League play here in beautiful downtown Westport at the WTC Communications Center. Tonight's home opener features the visiting Metcalfe Jets and your Westport Rideaus. Tonight's game sponsored by the Village of Westport Mayor, Robin Jones, and the Village of Westport Councilors, Amy Cardy, Barry Card, Joe Aragona, and Marty Crapper. I'd like to thank the Village of Westport Mayor and Councilors for their generous support of Westport hockey and sponsoring tonight's game. Flag bearers tonight will be Penny Blair and Remy Briere. And a special treat, O Canada will be sung by Kyla Kane. I'm sure Grandma Pauline is at home listening. A very different Westport team this year, but first we'll get to the Metcalfe Jets. Number 1, Cedric Nadon. Number 2, Carson Grant. Number 5, Lachlan Brown. Number 6, Nick Spirito. Number 7, Luke Griffin. Number 8, Ryan Spence. Number 9, George Carson. Number 10, Nick Aubry. Number 12, Simon Gagne, or Simon Gagne. Number 14, Logan DeRosier. Number 15, Nick Gauthier. Number 16, Jackson Marshall. Number 19, Dark LeBlanc. Number 20, Carter Marshall. Number 21, Tristan Gowan. Number 22, Sam Fisher. Number 23, Zach Branchot. And number 30, Stu McEwen. Head coach Kevin Collins, assistant coaches Mike Branchot and Nathan Merritt, Rory Patterson. Trainer Nancy Branchot. For your hometown Westport Rideaus, number 31, Ben Spicer. Number 33, Tyke Mossman. Number 2, Ethan Mueller. Number 3, Nolan Campbell. Number 4, Noah McGlade. Number 6, Logan Chasson. Number 7, Nathan Green. Number 8, Patty Finn. Number 10, Bryce Handley. Number 11, Jack Leonard. Number 14, Noah Watson. Number 15, Ty Empey. Number 16, Robert Onion. Number 18, Ben Pelado. Number 19, Connor Jackson. Number 21, Thomas McLean. Number 22, Regan Donnelly. Number 23, Orion Cowan. Number 24, Cohen Campbell. Number 25, Chad Carroll. Number 26, Noah Sear. Head coach Steve Merkley. Assistant coaches Jeff Seed and Tim Seed. Trainer Willie Wilson and Mike Dyer. General manager Jeff Snow. Junior equipment helper Camden Hudson. A very
give the staff and players a huge Westport welcome as we introduce our players. First off, from Kingston, Ontario, number 2, Ethan Mueller. From Lansdowne, Ontario, number 3, Nolan Campbell. From Sharing Lake, Ontario, number 6, Logan Chasson. From Kingston, Ontario, number 8, Patty Finn. From Lyndhurst, Ontario, number 10, Bryce Hanley. From Kingston, Ontario, number 11, Jack Leonard. From Kingston, Ontario, number 15, Ty Empey. From Toledo, Ontario, number 16, Robert Onion. From Smith Falls, Ontario, number 18, Ben Pelado. From Perth, Ontario, number 19, Connor Jackson. From Westport, Ontario, number 21, Thomas McLean. From Westport, Ontario, number 22, Regan Donnelly. From Athens, Ontario, number 23, Orion Cowan. From Stratford, Prince Edward Island, number 24, Cohen Campbell. From Elgin, Ontario, number 25, Chad Carroll. From Smith Falls, Ontario, number 26, Noah Sear. From Brockville, Ontario, number 31, Ben Spicer. And finally, from Stittsville, Ontario, number 33, Tyke Mossman. Rideaus General Manager Jeff Snow, Head Coach Steve Merkley, Assistant Coaches Jeff Seed, Tim Seed, the Trainer Mike Dyer. And not dressed tonight for the Rideaus, Nate Green. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest who will be singing our national anthem tonight. You may have seen her perform around town and area before. She always puts on a great show. So please stand, remove your hat as we welcome Westport's own and one of my favorite neighbors, Kyla Kane.
Quite a performance by the young Miss Kane, especially when technology was against her. She didn't stop. She powered through. La Victoire Trottier. The officials tonight. Wren. And I'll do my best to get the other linesman's name when I can. La Victoire is ready to drop the puck. The regular season is about to get underway. Rideaus just need one more. One more player. Here we go. And the puck all the way back into the Metcalfe end. Carroll lays some body. And the Jets get in. Puck all the way into Spicer. Covered up for first face-off of the night. Draw back to the line. Knocked out by Leonard. Glove pass, say the officials. So that'll come back one zone. Carroll, Jackson, and Leonard, the forward line here. Around it goes. On the half boards, Leonard pins it there, waits for help. Now to the other side, and out it comes. Cross center ice to the blue line, but no farther. And back comes number 8, Spence. McLean behind his own net. Rink wide to Carroll. Carroll flips it in. That should be icing. And how are they going to figure that one out? Carroll new to the role as a forward. He'll learn that he needs to get a little closer to the red line than that before he dumps it in. Leonard doesn't quite get the handle on it. Carroll gets it out to center. And there's a penalty coming to Westport. And a late hit after the penalty. Interference the call. Who's going? McLean. There was a Metcalfe stick down on the ice. It may have been a stick check. Donnelly out on the draw against Brancho. To the line, very close to being out there. And Lachlan Brown with the goal from the line, and the celly gone wrong. So at 18:42 here in the first, the Rideaus find themselves in a 1-0 hole. Wren to drop the puck. Draw to the far side. Logan Chasson over to Campbell. Tip there, that'll be an icing too.
Logan Brown, assist, number 12, Simon Donnelly, and number 23, Zach Bronson.
Draw to the corner. Campbell behind his own net. Stretch pass off of Pelado. And then Pelado can't keep it deep. Back it comes. Back to Campbell. D to D pass. Comes to center. And Metcalfe take over. Rideaus gain the zone. Centering pass through everybody. And here comes Onion on the backhand, on the forehand, on the backhand. Stopped by the Metcalfe goaltender. Off the boards, here comes Sear. Sear, puck knocked off his stick. And it's a 3-on-2 for Metcalfe. That puck steered to the corner. To the far side. To the line. Off a stick to the half boards. Mueller backhands it up to Sear. Sear off the boards. Donnelly giving chase with Empey. And that Mueller gains the red line, and his dump-in attempt off a body. Donnelly's shot almost fooled the netminder from just outside the blue line. Long pass, but that right on Spicer, and he'll cover up.
Ladies and gentlemen, 50-50 tickets for Friends of the Arena are being sold at the front door until the end of the first intermission. $20 will give you a shot at a huge windfall, so please come get your tickets. The draw is next Friday night.
If there are any Metcalfe fans joining us with no name bars and having a little difficulty picking up some of the numbers quick enough to tell who the players are, but I'll do my best. And that puck kicked back all the way to Nolan Campbell. His pass off the stick of Jackson. And Lachlan Brown backhands it up through center. It hops over the stick of McLean. And Campbell picks it up behind his own net. Up through center. Off the stick of Leonard. Jackson gives chase. Leonard turns. That pass intercepted by Jackson. Up to Leonard. Leonard takes a bump. Carroll's shot. A weak one. And a long shot in by number 12. Simon Gagne. Easily gloved by Spicer. Scrambled draw. Tapped forward. Covered by Spicer, so we'll do it all again. 15:53 here in the first. The Jets lead the Rideaus 1-0. That draw back to number 19. Dark LeBlond. And here comes Donnelly. His pass a bit too far. Oh, and an icing call. Went right over the stick of the Metcalfe defender. The Rideaus bench not liking that call. That draw came right in front of Spicer. Cowan in the corner. Now Donnelly and Cowan coming out. Donnelly flips it ahead. Covered up by the Metcalfe netminder. Looks like it's number 1, Cedric. I hope it's Nadon. Onion, Campbell, and Pelledo. Metcalfe player getting a warning instead of a penalty about the illegal equipment. They're clamping down on the neck guards this season, early on at least. Also seems to be every game I've been to, there's been a face masking penalty, so it seems they're clamping down on that as well. That stretch pass by Cohen Campbell didn't get to its intended target. Throwing up to the line, but not out. Brown can't get the shot off. And now back to number 14, Logan DeRosier. Spicer plays it. Another stick knocked out of a hand. No call this time. Pelladeau's shot in the net. Assist to Onion. And we're all tied up at 1 here at 14:28 of the first. Pelladeau from Onion. And here come the Jets on the backhand to the front of the net. That shot blocked by Donnelly. It's not the last time I'll say that this year. Puck off a skate out in front. Steered aside. That shot was Ben Spicer. And the Rideaus clear it to center. Off the wall.
And number 24, Cohen Campbell. Time to goal 14-28.
And here come the Jets. Back the other way. Stopped up there. Leonard going between the legs, but now Metcalfe bring it back the other way. McLean in his own end. Looking for Sear. That pass intercepted, but McLean on the second effort. Gets it deep. No icing, says Wren. And that could be a high stick, but touched by Metcalfe. McLean puts it back in. DeRosier behind the net with number 15, Gauthier. To the line, a shot right on, rebound. DeRosier taking exception to Leonard poking at that puck before the whistle went. Finn out for McLean. Jackson on the draw. Round it comes. And intercepted. Jackson gets that pass. Throws it up off the stick of Carroll. No icing, says the linesman. Morin is the other linesman. Wren and Morin. Jackson had the puck for a moment, but here come the Metcalfe Jets. Knocked away there by Cohen Campbell. And back to the Rideaus end it goes. Leonard to Campbell. Campbell's shot. Ooh. Tied up the netminder up high. Onion now. Spins in his own end. Onion gets the backhand pass over to the goal scorer, Pelladeau. Pelladeau shoots a sharp angle shot in behind the net. Onion to Campbell. His centering attempt off a skate. Kept in there by Chason. Now Pelladeau behind the net. Spins away from a check. And back to Pelladeau. Pelladeau takes a bump that time. Pelladeau battling in the corner. Onion on the sideboards, and Metcalfe get it out. Chason loses his edge, but he's up quickly. McLean and Chason working well together, covering for one another. That shot right on. Gloved by Ben Spicer.
To Westport Mayor and councilors for the generous support of Westport Hockey in sponsoring tonight's game. Please give them a round of applause.
Tonight's game sponsored by Mayor Robin Jones, Councilors Amy Cardy, Barry Card, Joe Aragona, and Marty Crapper. Councilor Cardy not able to be with us tonight. That shot right on. Still here halfway through the first period, almost. Hometown Rideaus and the visiting Metcalfe Jets are tied all at 1. Back to the line. McLean takes it off the skate, throws it in deep behind the net. Out to Chason. Chason thinks about shooting. Took a step sideways, got the puck through, popped up. Oh, looking for a call there. Number 10, Aubrey seemed to have the Westport forward in the grasp, but La Victoire didn't think so. Draw scrambled. Gets to the line but not out. Backhand in front. And Metcalfe get it to center. Donnelly turns it back in. Sear on the forecheck. Sear has man in his sights. Bodies him. Can't quite get to that puck. On the half boards. A scrum. That shot wide by Ethan Mueller. Out to the line. Kept in by Campbell. His pass over to Empey. Empey gets it in front. Donnelly shot just wide on the near side. Coming down the back stretch. Long shot just wide. Sear picks up that funny bounce. We've seen a few of those in this arena over the last 3 years. Donnelly has the puck knocked off his stick behind the Metcalfe net, and the Jets break out to center and into Westport territory. And Merkley's going to want to hear La Victoire's explanation for this penalty. They were shoulder to shoulder going into the corner. Both men went down. And the Rideaus wondering why Lachlan Brown is allowed to go right up to their bench, chirping their players. Two minutes on the clock. 4 minutes on the clock. We'll wait for Troy and Rob in the box to let us know what's going on. And as always, it's Phil and Tim here in the booth, bringing you tonight's game from the WTC Center in beautiful downtown Westport. If you weren't able to make it out last weekend to the Westport festivities, it was quite a show. 22 bands throughout the village, and a great show put on at nighttime by 80s Enough. Nice way to welcome in the autumn season. Although it's a beautiful clock here at the WTC Center, it is a little temperamental. And all of the penalty settings are pre-programmed. So we see 4 minutes up there now. So Campbell's gone for 4 minutes. Penalty killers, Patty Finn Logan Chason. Ty Empey. And Connor Jackson. Only 8 players returning out of 22. Next week, when Morrisburg come to visit, we'll see the return of some overage Rideaus. Brock Seed and Evan Rice. Spencer McCann and Eric Judson, all finding a new home in Morrisburg. Smith and Ullman, White, Simpson, Hanna, all gone. Retired, you might say. And Avery McQuaig will be lacing up for the Van Cleef Hill Cougars. Goaltenders trying to stay focused and warm. The Metcalfe Jets scored on their first power play opportunity. Shot from the point from Lachlan Brown. Crowd in front over the left shoulder of Spicer. And we're ready to get back underway. And soon we'll hear the mellow tones of Rob Scott to tell us what the penalty was for. Puck drop. And we're underway. It's on the half boards there. That looks like number 14, DeRosier. DeRosier has the puck again. His shot off the stick of Empey. Empey gets it into Metcalfe territory. Now Sear on the forecheck. Sear backs his man in, who loses the puck in the feet of the official. Donnelly now keeping his man deep, taking away the cross ice pass. And now that's Carson. Empey trying to get the puck from him. It's stuck up in some feet, and out that puck comes to center. Back to get it is DeRosier. DeRosier's pass gets to number 8, Spence. Spence cross ice to number 6, Burrito. And in comes Lachlan Brown with a pirouette, no call. Donnelly gets the puck.
Legal penalty to number 3, Nolan Campbell. 2 minutes for holding, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalties, 9:45.
So Campbell with the hold, and then as the man was skating away, he gave him a whack in the pads that the official couldn't help but hear. Metcalfe coming out of their own end. That's Spence. He's been out there a long time. And the first penalty is over. That shot wide and back out to center. A line of Rideaus at the blue line. Finn down with a stick between his legs. No call. The rebound. Jackson looks like he had an opportunity to clear that, but it wound up on the stick of the Metcalfe Jet. And with the second power play marker of the night, the Jets retake the lead 2-1. Draw a kick back to the line. Near side. Puck back into McLean. He goes behind his own net to Pelledo. The clearing attempt did not get out of the zone. McLean on the backhand gets it to the line, but still in, says Morin. On the far side, Pelledo gets it up to Onion. Onion and Campbell. Campbell couldn't quite get there. That's Cohen Campbell. And here come the Jets back the other way. Good pace to the game. Covered up by Spicer. And Gagne sliding in after the whistle. 6:53 here in the first. Metcalfe Jets lead 2-1. We'd like to thank the Village of Westport's mayor and councilors for the generous support of the Westport Hockey and sponsoring tonight's game. Puck back to the line. That shot steered aside by Spicer. That'll be icing. Carroll again.
Correction on power play goal scored by number 12, Simon Gagne. Assist number 21, Tristan Gowan. Number 23, Zach Brancho.
So Gagne with the goal. Brancho the assist. Carroll on the near boards. Leonard given chase. Kept in momentarily by Carroll. And now it goes behind the Metcalfe goaltender. And out come the Jets. That's number 7, Griffin. Couple of men down. Long pass up to Carroll. Carroll across the blue line. Carroll around the D, looking out front. Gets to Leonard back at the line. No icing. Campbell up to Jackson. He takes a stick in the back. That was Handley taking a bump on the far side. Donnelly now behind the net trying to center. You had Cowan and Handley in front. Off a stick and all the way down it comes. No icing. Again. Not sure why that was waved, but McLean takes a whack. And back come the Jets. Number 8. Spence down the far side. Now McLean back up through center. McLean takes a knee. And Cowan back in his own end. Orion Cowan looking to the far side. That bounced over Handley's stick and right on the net. The goaltender had to play it. Now Pelado gives chase. Onion's going to get there first. He puts it behind the net for Pelado. Pelado now. And Chason. Chason comes up with it. Kicks it ahead to Campbell. Campbell shot. Oh! Campbell shot off the side of the goaltender but stayed out. And Mueller up to glove that pass. Missed it. But Chason quick to get back and help out his partner. Around the net it comes. Rideaus. Campbell up through center. That pass off the shaft of a stick. Campbell again. Over to Chason. Pelado across the blue line. And it's coming back the other way. Sear on Gowan. And now it comes back to the Metcalfe end. Over to number 20. Marshall puts it in deep. Icing waved off again by Morin. Scrum in the far corner. Out it pops. Empey trying to get by a man. That shot from the line off a pair of pants. That shot off the shaft of the stick of Spicer. And to center it comes. That should be an icing. And it is. .308 remaining in the first. Still Metcalfe 2, Westport 1. D-to-D pass. Campbell shot right to the breadbasket of the Metcalfe goaltender. Draw won by Metcalfe. Puck out to center. 2 men on Campbell. Puck goes to the far side. Across the line. That was Finn. Put into the stanchion there. The edge of the Metcalfe net. Luckily, he glanced off the padding. No harm done. He popped right back up. Metcalfe player giving the official an earful. Trottier having none of it. Back to the line for Campbell. His shot off a shin pad into the corner. Jackson behind the net. Centering pass comes all the way back to Campbell. Campbell got a stick on it, but here comes number 6, Burrito. He gets it out front. And that backhand shot handled by Spicer. And the Metcalfe player skating right into the Westport goaltender again. Then pleading innocence. And now Brown discussing something with the official. Draw back to the corner. Over. That pass by McLean, gloved down in the slot area. Jackson behind his own net. Picked up there and got to the line. Carroll battling 2 men there. And Jackson, his pass off a skate, looking for Leonard. Here come the Jets. Chasom bumping his man once, twice. And behind the net it goes. McLean gets it to Leonard. Leonard's pass picked up by Metcalfe. Back it goes. McLean behind his own net. Looks like Jackson. Jackson up to Leonard. Leonard across the blue line. Leonard shot up into the mesh off the stick of DeRosier. .129 remaining in the first. Still 2-1 Metcalfe. Pelodeau spins in the corner. Pelodeau still with the puck, looking for a pass. Pelodeau behind the net for Onion and off a stick and into the mesh. Should stay inside. .115 remaining. Put ahead by Onion. Onion takes a stick in the back and gets knocked down, but he gets back up. Out to the slot. Pelodeau on his backhand, though. Pelodeau looking for Campbell. Gets it out front. Kicked away by the Metcalfe Jets. The other Campbell trying to keep it deep. And now that should be an icing. And it is. No change for the Jets. Will the Rideaus change? Carroll, Leonard, Jackson line coming out. 51 seconds remaining in the period. Trottier sending Mueller to the bench. And throwing out the center. Because the Rideaus had to change a man. Shot from the point, steered to the corner. Another shot from the point, off a stick and covered up by the Metcalfe netminder. Some pushing and shoving with 40.6 seconds remaining. Jackson and Brown having a talk. Lined up for another face-off here to the right of Nadon. Draw to the corner. To the near side. Carroll throws it in front. Back door. And the loose puck. Still loose. There's going to be a couple of roughing penalties here. I believe I heard La Victoire say both of you. Not a bad call by the official to send two at this point. Four on four for the next 2 minutes. Metcalfe coach is not happy with La Victoire. That's the referee's life. Whenever you blow the whistle, half the people aren't happy.
Relay penalty, number 25, Chad Carroll, 2 minutes for roughing. Metcalfe penalty, number 5.
And now it'll be Westport's turn to not be happy with La Victoire.
The number 5, Lachlan Brown, 2 minutes for embellishment. Time of goal penalties, 27 seconds.
So Campbell with his third penalty of the night. So we'll have some 4-on-3 hockey. Pass across the hash marks. Shot right on. And Spicer covers that. 5.8 seconds remaining. 4-on-3. Score 2-1 Metcalfe. That draw won by Donnelly. McLean takes it behind his own net and gets it out of the danger zone to end an interesting first period, to say the least. So I'm sure Coach Merkley and Coaches Seed will have something to say. Brown still trying to get the ear of the officials. So after 20 minutes of play, two power play goals for Metcalfe, one even strength goal for Westport, and the Jets lead 2-1 after 20. We'll see you back here in 10 minutes. And welcome back to the WTC Center here in beautiful downtown Westport on the shores of the Rideau Lake and the shores of Sand Lake and the shores of Wolf Lake, under the shade of Westport and Foley Mountains, for tonight's home opener in the National Capital Junior Hockey League against the Metcalfe Jets. After one period of play, on the power of 2 power play goals, the Jets lead the hometown Rideaus 2-1. Both goalies playing well. Probably the first time both teams have had their official rosters. So still working some kinks out. Change to the National Capital Junior Hockey League this season. The Gatineau Hull Valon have changed leagues, and the Almont Inferno have become the Canada Kings. So it's back to more of a home and home schedule instead of an east-west, so there'll be more traveling towards the eastern teams, and we'll get to see the eastern teams here more often. Next game's coming up on October 3rd here against Morrisburg, and that's when the Friends of the Arena will have their 50-50 draw. My sources tell me that at this point it's sitting at about $17,000. So if you can find a member of a Friends of the Arena, you might want to get your $20 ticket. The maximum it'll be is $25,000. Last time they did this a couple of years ago, it got up over 19, so we'll see what happens next week. And Metcalfe gained the zone here. 4-on-3 power play. That shot tipped in front. Spicer with the save. Knocked aside by McLean. McLean battling 2 Jets. And now Donnelly. And over. Finn loses an edge, but up he gets. Back to the line. Walk, D-to-D pass. Back to the hash marks. That shot blocked. McLean's going to clear that puck and give the Rideaus a chance to change. 40 seconds remaining in the offsetting penalties to Carroll and Brown. Carroll for roughing, Brown for embellishment, or also known as unsportsmanlike. Spicer makes the save. Battle 2 Jets behind the net. Chason killing a lot of that penalty. And back it goes now. Mueller with a chance to clear. And to the line, and now it'll be 5-on-4 for 10 seconds. Until Campbell comes out of the box after his 3rd penalty of the night. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Spicer with a couple of timely saves there. And around the net it comes to the goal scorer. Pelado takes a hit between the shoulder blades. Onion and Metcalfe gain the zone. Metcalfe shot knocked aside by Ben Spicer. To the line, not out. And now Onion, and he's got Pelado with him. And Brown stands up Pelado. That was very similar to the interference penalty. And Brown, and where's the penalty coming? And Pelado's going to get the penalty. Brown interfering with him down. No puck in sight. Pelado skating up ice. Brown catches him and slows him down, and then Pelado gets the retaliation. And the Rideaus are killing again. To the line, D-to-D pass to Lachlan Brown. Brown to the corner. Back to Brown. Brown's centering pass knocked away. No doubt there was a slash, but Brown had made contact and knocked Pelado's helmet loose. McLean, Donnelly offside. Donnelly's offside. They're going to have to clear the zone. Up it comes. Around the net it goes. To the point. Into the half boards. That shot off the mask of Spicer. Back to the half boards. Looking for that backdoor pass. And McLean sprawling. Sends the puck the length of the ice. Sear on the forecheck. That will come up. McLean knocks it loose. Metcalfe get the shot away. And a punch to the head of McLean. No call. That was number 8. Number 8. Spence got away with a punch to the head there. Spicer checking his equipment after that puck went off the face mask. And draw one by Metcalfe. Back to the line to DeRosier. DeRosier, his shot from the point. Not sure whether it went in cleanly or was tipped. But Metcalfe get a 2-goal lead. Their captain Brancho out there without a net guard. Draw one by Metcalfe to the far side. Knocked away by Patty Flynn. Out come the Rideaus. Now Jackson and Leonard. Jackson takes the bump. Leonard gives chase. Can't get there. Finn keeps it in. Finn deep in Metcalfe territory. Jackson trying to get the puck out to Chason. Chason now behind the net, looking out front. He's taken down. 22. Fisher with a cross check right in front of the official, well after the whistle. .27 here in the second. The visitors lead the home team 3-1. And Onion pushes that ahead. Campbell gives chase, but Metcalfe will clear. This could be an icing, but it's picked up by Mueller. Mueller now and Pelado trying to get it out. Pelado's neck guard has come loose. Pelado has to leave the ice. Onion across to Campbell. Campbell's shot wide. Onion picks it up. Back to the line to Mueller. Mueller's shot off a pair of pants. Campbell, his shot towards the net. A knuckle puck. And into the corner it goes. And another penalty coming to Lachlan Brown for a slash. La Victoire, or was it interference? Rob Scott will let us know shortly. So, the Rideaus get a chance to close the gap here with a power play opportunity. Carroll back on the point. Carroll to Jackson.
2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 13:51.
Jackson coming out of his own end across center. He gains the zone and he'll slow it up now. Jackson back to McLean and off a stick. And now Carroll back. Does he see? And Carroll behind his own net. Carroll with a stretch pass for Leonard. Leonard tips it into the corner. Leonard bodied behind the net. And Metcalfe come up with the puck, but not out. Kept in by McLean. McLean to Jackson. Jackson, top of the face-off circle. Oh, had Leonard on the back door wide open. Leonard puck hopped on him at the last second. Now Jackson again. Jackson to the line. McLean shot off an ankle and back to Jackson. Jackson out front. Campbell trying to find the handle. Kept in at the line by Patty Finn. And McLean now in front. McLean's shot off a body into the corner. That'll be Leonard to McLean. Back to Leonard. Leonard coming out to the slot. Backdoor pass. And that shot wide. So they've had the opportunity twice. Just haven't been able to find. Oh, and Sears shot pass. Or was that Jackson? Jackson's pass tipped in the open cage, but up into the mesh. And with 15 seconds remaining in the power play, the Metcalfe Jets still lead the Westport Rideaus 3-1. Onion wins the draw back to Campbell. Campbell's shot hit Sear in front, and it's cleared the length of the ice. Spicer out to stop it up for his defenseman. Campbell around the net. Campbell across the blue and the red, looking for Pelado. And it's sent back. Finn, the lone man back. Finn spins, loses an edge. That's not the first time tonight that Finn seems to have some problems with the outside edge of that. And there he's down again. Finn needs a little help from trainer Willie Wilson there. An equipment failure, not a failure of the player, but Finn goes down, the puck's coughed up, and Metcalfe extend their lead to 4-1. Hanley, Donnelly, and Cowan out there now. Chasson behind his own net. Oh, and he takes a hit up high. Chasson chips it ahead. It hits a player on the Metcalfe bench.
Metcalfe goals for number 20, Carter Marshall. Assist to number 22, Sam Fisher. Time to roll 12:28.
Scrambled draw comes out to Metcalfe. Big save by Spicer there. And here comes the penalty to number 9. Number 9, George Carson. Puck nowhere near, and he's going to get an interference against Cowan. Puck was in the corner, and he took a couple of strides to hit Cowan. So, the power play with their third attempt. They had quite a few opportunities last time. They send the puck down, and Carroll behind his own net. Behind the net is Carroll. He gets the puck to Leonard. Leonard's shot off the stick and into the glass. On the far side, McLean. McLean to Carroll. His shot well wide. And Metcalfe will send the puck down. Spicer out to play it. Carroll spins. Carroll to Jackson. Jackson rink wide to McLean. Bouncy puck, but now picked up there by Campbell. Campbell to Leonard. Leonard takes a hit. Campbell with the puck. Campbell tried to get it into Jackson. And went back to the other Campbell. Now McLean across the red line. He's got Sear. Throws it ahead. Onion and Sear now. Back to McLean. McLean's shot. Right on. We've got the Smiths Falls connection out there. Sear, Pellado, and Onion. 10:47, a 4-1 lead by Metcalfe. Campbell goes east-west, passes over to Finn. And that pass back by Onion. He wants that back. Now Campbell takes over, looks at Pellado, gets it to him. Pellado leaves it for Onion. A little bit behind. Pellado now. And Sear offside. Pellado had to make an extra move at the line. From shopping and restaurants to sports, arts, and culture, there's always more to explore in Westport. Thank you to Mayor Jones, Councillors Aragona, Card, Cardy, and Crapper for their support of Westport Rideaus hockey. Onion on the draw, kicks it back to Campbell. Campbell across to Chason. Chason's long shot, right on. 8 seconds to go. In the penalty, 10-12 to go in the period. Metcalfe lead Westport 4-1. On the draw, Pellado should be careful kicking at that puck. Chason gets the puck to Onion. His shot off a stick and just wide. Now Campbell in from the point. Gets it back to Chason. Chason, oh! And off a couple of bodies, or a couple of sticks. And past the netminder. That'll be an even strength goal. So the Rideaus score their second goal of the night to cut the lead to 4-2. Mueller gets it deep. Metcalfe bring it back to center. McLean spins off the boards. McLean again. Quite a scrum on the Boards right in front of the Metcalfe bench. And it gets poked out. Leonard, can he beat the defenseman? Oh.
Number 18, Brandon Pelado. Assist number 3, Nolan Campbell. And number 6, Logan Chason. Time of the goal, 9:50.
So they're saying that Pelado was the last one to tip it in front. So Pelado with a pair tonight. And around it comes. Mueller takes his man into the boards. And Carroll flipping the puck in, but it hits the ceiling material. Dark LeBlanc looking for a call there. Is another $130 down the drain as his stick broke. Mueller and McLean, the defensive pair now. And that puck off the netting. So there'll be a face-off. Looks like it'll be to the left of Spicer, right of Spicer. .901 remaining in the second. 9:01 remaining in the second. Score 4-2. That puck, oh, that was a close one for McLean. Got to get the hand off that puck a little quicker. And a scrum along the near boards. Donnelly, Mueller, and Empey for the Rideaus. And 3 Jets in there as well. And the puck comes loose. Out to the line. And into the corner. So that's a similar play to the last one where Campbell got called for the holding. And now Sear gets around his man. 2 Rideaus in front. Sear gets it out front. And not sure what is causing this powwow, but so La Victoire sending McLean and Branchot both to the box for roughing. Not sure what started the pushing and shoving there. It was a shot from distance and a save by the goaltender. No Rideaus players near the net. So we'll have a little 4-on-4 hockey. Pelado out of the corner. Pelado behind the net. Out to the line to Campbell. Campbell to Finn. Finn's got the lane. Finn's shot gloved by the Metcalfe goaltender.
Rideaus penalty number 21, Thomas McLean.
Nadon.
2 minutes for roughing. Metcalfe penalty number 23, Zach Branchot. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 8:06.
So a penalty-filled affair tonight. Power plays favoring Metcalfe at this point. Pelado in over the line. Pelado ridden into the corner. And a penalty coming to Metcalfe. Spicer makes the long skate back in the second period to get a little exercise in. Holding the call by Trottier. DeRosier definitely had Pelado in the grasp. up around the helmet mask area, so holding's probably an appropriate call. Could have been a face mask. And the puck comes out to Campbell on the line. He gets it in for Leonard. Sorry, that's Jackson. Now it's Leonard. Leonard to Jackson. Jackson looking. He's got a lane. His shot off the blocker and into the corner. Leonard at the line. His pass for Campbell. Campbell, little luck there, off a stick and right to Finn. Now Jackson and Finn working in the corner against the two Jets, and that shot wide and it'll come out. Finn to Campbell. Campbell had Jackson. Campbell's going to skate it in. Campbell back to Leonard. Leonard's got Carroll on his wing. Carroll, his shot off a stick to the corner. Jackson trying to get out of the official, couldn't get out of the way. The Metcalfe player holding the stick of Campbell. He's looking for a hooking call. Campbell's looking for a holding the stick. The life of an official. So at 6:07 in the second period, Metcalfe lead Westport 4-2. 1 second remaining in the offsetting penalties. 38 seconds remaining in the other Metcalfe penalty. And around comes the puck, and here comes Pelado with Sear. Pelado, Sear, and Onion. The Smiths Falls line. And that is thrown down the ice. Spicer stops that up for his defenseman. McLean now. 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Up to Onion. Onion can't handle the pass. Back to McLean. That'll do it for the penalty. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Let's see if we can't play some 5-on-5 for a while. There hasn't been much of that tonight. We've had 2 4-on-3s, a couple of 4-on-4s, number of 5-on-4s, and here comes Onion. Onion in a foot race. Onion stops up, fans on the pass, kept in by Chason. And the Rideaus have to clear the zone, and they have. Sear on the forecheck. Behind the net. And backhanded into the mesh. That should stay inside. And it does, says Morin. That puck will be a souvenir for a young fan.
I'm going to spring, if you direct your attention to the end of the Rideaus bench, you see Willie Wilson, please give a round of applause. Sorry, Willie.
That shot just wide on the far side. Chason puts it back in. The Rideaus clear the zone. Donnelly on the forecheck. Gets past Handley. And Mueller back in his own end. Mueller leaves it for Handley. Handley to Donnelly. And now Cowan. Cowan gets it deep. Donnelly on the chase. And Handley takes his man into the boards. Now Chason. And Cowan gets into the slot area. Cowan puts it behind the net. Handley hauled down. No call. Back it comes off the Mueller and a lucky bounce, but a better save by Ben Spicer to keep that score at 4-2. Spicer flashing the leather there. .355 remaining in the second. Draw back. Campbell over to Finn. Finn up to Carroll. Carroll off the boards and off the official. Out to Leonard. Leonard throws it in the corner. Jackson giving chase. Jackson pins his man briefly to the line to Campbell. Campbell's shot towards the net. Hits a body. And back come the Jets. 3-on-3, they come back. Campbell behind his own net. Gets it to the line, and that won't be an icing. It was off the stick of Metcalfe. Metcalfe back in their own net. And looking for a D-to-D pass. Intercepted there by Campbell. Carroll now across the blue line. Carroll's low shot. Rebound. Tipped into the corner by Leonard. Jackson puts it back in the corner. The cycle. Leonard trying to keep it in. And Metcalfe clear. Campbell takes his man into the corner. And Leonard blew the zone a little early there. And here comes Jackson up for Carroll. A little too far for him. Lots of men changing there. Both clubs could have had a too many men penalty. And that pass, that goal off of Spicer, off the post, and in. And Metcalfe extend the lead to 5-2. Spicer deserved better on that one. But Metcalfe extend their lead. 5-2. 2:27 remaining in the second. Donnelly pushes the puck ahead. Sear and Empey. Empey. Now Donnelly. Empey taken down. Sear gets the puck deep. Donnelly on the forecheck. Donnelly takes his man into the boards and is rewarded with, and he was looking for Sear on the back door, but it just off the shin pad of a Metcalfe defender. Around the net it comes. Metcalfe keep it in at the line. Metcalfe around the first forechecker from the Rideaus, Empey. On the far side, Chason. And Donnelly again giving chase. Good hustle there by the associate. And another man down. Sear this time. And Onion up to Campbell. Brown looking to make a big hit. Got a piece of his man, but he's the one that went down. Into the corner it goes. McLean behind the net. And now there'll be a penalty to Metcalfe for slashing the stick. Westport got called for that. And there should be another one there. There is. I believe Metcalfe is going to be 2 men down. One for slashing the stick. And one, number 22, came at Pelado high and hard. So it should be a 5-on-3. Merkley's thinking the same thing I'm thinking. They had 2 different calls. The second hand went up. They were already calling one penalty. The second hand went up for the second call. Merkley wants, they're going to talk about it. We'll see what they decide. And it will be a 5-on-3. So as it was the same player, So rather than a 5-on-3, it's going to be a 5-on-4 for 4 minutes. .104 here. And the puck drop. Back to the line to Carroll. Across to McLean. McLean's shot tipped wide. Back to Carroll it comes again. Carroll's shot. Oh, tipped in front. Kept in at the line by McLean to Pelado. Pelado's on the half boards. Pelado loses control, and Metcalfe are going to clear. Metcalfe flip it into the Rideaus' end. Carroll back behind his own net. Carroll to McLean. McLean rink wide for Onion. Onion back to McLean. McLean gains the zone. He's at the top of the circle. Hack and slash over to Onion. To the slot area, and Sear blows one by the net. Pelado working hard. And the Jets clear the zone. And that'll do it for the second period. So, after 40 minutes of play, Metcalfe lead Westport 5-2. To start the third period, the Jets will be killing a penalty for 2 minutes and 56 seconds or less. We'll see you back here in 10 minutes. And we're back for the third period of this season opener. Currently, the Rideaus find themselves in a 5-2 deficit to the visiting Metcalfe Jets. Penalties have been plentiful so far tonight.
Any baseball fans interested in the out-of-town scoreboard? Toronto Blue Jays are winning 4-2 in the 8th inning over Tampa Bay Rays, and the New York Yankees are also winning 7-4 over Baltimore in the 7th inning. That's right, Blue.
Okay, and here come the Rideaus. So we've had just about every power play situation you can think of. There's been 5-on-4, 5-on-3, 4-on-3. We haven't had a major penalty yet. But to start the third period, the Jets will be killing off a penalty. A double minor to Metcalfe. One for a slash and one for an interference. And Carroll up for Campbell. And Metcalfe send that down the length of the ice. Spicer out to stop that up for his defenseman. And now Carroll off the stick of Campbell. Carroll gets it back over to McLean. McLean gets center. Oh, whiffs on that. And here come the Jets. Carroll comes back. And the Metcalfe player knocks off the net. That's number 12. Tristan Gowan. Oh, sorry, Simon Gagne. That's one way to kill a penalty, I suppose, because now the face-off to the right of Spicer. Oh, but La Victoire says no, no. He says nay, nay. That comes outside, knocked off by the Metcalfe player. Carson on the draw there, gets the puck. And Westport back in their own end. Campbell over to Pelado. He'd decide to pick that up with his skate, not his stick, and back in it comes. Campbell across the Pelado, up to Onion. Onion past the man. Onion all alone, and a glove save by the Metcalfe netminder. The first minor penalty is over. Burst of speed by Onion there to get loose, and a good shot, but a better glove. And back to the line it comes. Chason gets it in to the half boards, but Metcalfe get the puck out. Campbell up to Chason. Over to Onion. Onion gets a bouncy puck there. And that puck just wide of the net, knocked aside by the Metcalfe netminder. And now comes loose. Pelado looking to get it back to the line to Campbell. Campbell steps up off a couple of bodies. Campbell puts it back in. Right in front of Trottier. That looks like DeRosier getting that out. Campbell gets a hold over to his partner. Back to Campbell. Campbell cross ice dump in. Pelado couldn't get there. Campbell again to the line. He throws it low, stick side. And Sear now behind the net. Sear looking for Campbell. It went off a stick. And Metcalfe relieved the pressure. 38 seconds remaining here in the power play. And out comes Jackson. Jackson across the blue line. He spins, avoids a hit. Leonard in front. The backhand by Carroll. Now Leonard out of the corner, looking back door, gets to Mueller. Mueller over to Finn. Finn behind the net to Leonard. Leonard to the half boards, into the corner. And now we're back to 5-on-5. Leonard couldn't keep that pass in at the line. And the Metcalfe player steps on the puck and down he goes. Metcalfe across the blue line. High shot off the glass. Back to the line. Kept in there. Finn trying to get behind the net. Bouncy puck. And that'll be cleared for the icing.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to announce the winning 50-50 ticket for tonight. Tonight's prize is worth $270. Number is 2, 4, 3, 7, 6, 2. I repeat, 2, 4, 3.
Draw to the right of Spicer.
Congratulations, you have just won $270 and plenty of prize in the lobby. Congratulations. And thank you for
Out into neutral ice, and Metcalfe throw it back in. They'll do that all night long now with the 3-goal lead. Leonard can't get the puck away, so the Rideaus could change. Jackson now with an opportunity, and that was off the mesh. So the Rideaus will get the change they wanted with 16:13 to go here in the third. Tonight's game sponsored by the mayor and counselors Card, Aragona, and Crapper. Handley finishes his check, but the puck is in around Spicer. And now that was Cowan's backhand pass. Up through center is Chason. Kept in at the line, Cowan. Handley and Cowan on the forecheck. Into the corner it goes. Chason not able to keep it in, but McLean gets it back up across center. Cowan takes his man to the boards. Out it comes far side. McLean steps up. His man gets around him. Puck in the corner. And McLean spins behind his net. To the near boards. Cowan up into neutral ice. Now Donnelly drops it for Cowan. Cowan's shot gloved by the Metcalfe netminder. Draw to the left of the Metcalfe goalie. I believe it's Nadon. Pelado and Onion. Onion behind the net. And now Pelado. Can't get the puck into scoring position. Out comes Branchot. He gets it by Finn and into the corner. Branchot's pass all the way out to the line. Onion ahead to Pelado. Pelado's on his backhand. He spins his shot off a stick to the line, kept in by Campbell. Again, now Pelado with the puck. He's going to gain the zone. Pelado into the corner, drops it for Campbell. Campbell's backhand pass for Onion, picked off by Metcalfe. Branchot to the line. Branchot's off a stick and over Spicer. And Campbell now over to Finn. Finn can't get it across center. Metcalfe come back 2-on-1. Good job there by Campbell to knock it to the corner. Campbell off the boards for Sear. Sear gets it deep. Donnelly and Empey now. Now McLean across center, throws it in on the far side. And Metcalfe clear. Icing. Thanks to our village mayor and councilors for tonight's game sponsorship. Don't forget to check out all Westport has to offer. Oh, and Mueller loses the handle. Metcalfe come in. Spicer with the save. Bails out his defenseman. Long pass up off the stick of Sear, but Sear will get it. He's taken to the corner. Puck out front. And back come Metcalfe. Metcalfe across the blue. That shot wide. Another shot right on. Steered aside by Spicer. That clearing attempt picked up by Metcalfe and thrown right back in. 12:44 remaining in the third. Metcalfe will do that all night. Westport have some catching up to do. They're down 5-2. Metcalfe dump it back in. Spicer stops it for his defenseman. McLean around to Carroll. That's not an icing, as two players had a chance to play it. And out of the corner comes Carroll on the backhand. Oh, he wants that one back. He had the goalie down. And that pass from Leonard all the way back to center. Carroll throws it in right on. Big rebound. Jackson can't get there in time.
Congratulate Eddie Mall for winning the 50-50 tonight. Eddie finds himself $270 richer tonight. Also like to thank the village mayor and the councilors for tonight's game sponsor. Don't forget to check out all the Westport has to offer anytime you're in the village. Thank you very much.
That draw won by Metcalfe. Chase on his man. Across comes Finn with the hip check. 3 Rideaus, 2 Jets fighting for that puck. And Jackson comes up with it. Jackson off the board for Leonard. Leonard up to Carroll. Carroll's long shot off the blocker. Goalie had no idea where it was. Neither did anybody else until it came down. But Metcalfe are going to... No, they don't clear the zone. And back come the Rideaus. McLean up to Campbell. Campbell throws it to the right of the goaltender. First one in is number 24, Campbell. Back to number 3, Campbell. His shot. Stick save. Far side. McLean's shot. Off the glass. Kept in by number 3, Campbell. Over to Jackson and over to McLean. McLean to Jackson. Jackson to Campbell, number 3. Over to McLean, number 21. And back it comes to Campbell at center ice. Campbell to Campbell. And back it come the Jets. So Campbell up for Onion. Broncho now. Over to his winger. Up to center. Onion, the lone forechecker. Back it comes to Campbell. Campbell gets it ahead for Onion. Gap wedge puts that up near the mesh. Scrum on the near boards. That could be icing. No, I guess not. I guess it couldn't. Off the boards, not out. Kept in by number 16. Jackson Marshall. Now Onion, one-on-one. Onion, his shot up high on the netminder. He got around Lachlan Brown. Now Brown with the puck behind his own net. Hard off the glass. That's not going to be icing because it's going to be on the net. Spicer puts it ahead for Mueller. Mueller over for Cowan. Cowan in the corner. Pinched off there. To the line. Chason not able to keep it in. Finn comes over to help his man, and Finn goes down hard. Sorry, that was Chason that went down in the corner. Got my 6 and 8s mixed up. Sear now, fresh off the bench. Off the boards. Cowan giving chase. No ice. Cowan on his man. And Sear bodies the man on the boards. No icing again. The linesman must have a hot date tonight, being Friday night. They're letting some icings go here in the third in a 5-2 game. Sear on the forecheck with McLean. Donnelly in there. Around the net it goes. Empey on the far side. Kept in at the line. Empey and Sear. That pass. Now number 9, Carson legs it into Westport territory. That clearing pass off the ankle of Donnelly. That'll leave a mark. Campbell and McLean crossed up there. McLean to these boards, to Sear, off the boards. He takes a high hit from number 12, who gives Campbell a little cross check. Number 12, that's Gagne, stirring things up. And now Jackson turns with the puck. Oh, he's looking rink wide for Leonard, intercepted. Now Carroll. Carroll gains the line. He's got Jackson and Leonard. Low shot off the pad and gloved by Cedric Nedon. Neck guard on the ice. Time running out here for the Rideaus. The Jets putting it hard off the glass, but kept in. The Jets will be happy to just get it into Westport territory and keep it there. Mueller stops that cross ice pass with a 2-on-1. Well played. And now, behind the net, it's Campbell. Out for Carroll by everybody. No icing. No icing going both ways. Which is all you want from your officials. You want a nice, fair game. And here come the Jets. They lose the handle, but they get it back to number 16, Marshall. He gets it deep. Now that long pass up to Onion didn't quite get there, a bit behind him. And the Jets come in, their shot off a stick into the mesh. 6:21 remaining here in the third. Metcalfe with the 5-2 lead. And that draw won by Westport. Over to McLean. McLean looking long. Pelado couldn't quite get the handle, and the Metcalfe Jets get it across center and deep. Out through center. No icing. Onion the forechecker on number 19, Dark LeBlond, sorry. Pelado now in the corner. Looks to the line. Puts it back behind the net for Onion. Back for Pelado. Off the board. Funny bounce there. Pelado fighting for it. Onion comes up with it. Puts it back for Campbell. Onion takes a hit. Campbell battling from his knees against two Jets. And the Jets are flying out of their own end. Across center. And they'll get it deep. 5:24. The clock. The biggest enemy of the Rideaus right now. They need a goal here and quick. Chason's pass back to his partner, intercepted. But that shot off the stick of McLean into the mesh. That's Gagne again. And back behind the net it goes. McLean to the half boards. Out to the slot area. No shot coming off a skate, and there was a shot by number 14, DeRosier, through a crowd, beat Spicer for the 6th Metcalfe goal. The 4:47 here in the third. Yes, 4:47 here in the third. Metcalfe extend their lead to 6-2. Campbell intercepts that pass. His long shot off a blocker. On the far side, that pass off the linesman.
Assist, number 10, Nick Aubrey, number 16, Jackson Marshall. Time of the wheel, 4:47.
So Aubrey and Marshall getting the assist there. Now Campbell back in his own zone, tries to get it ahead. Finn now. Finn to Donnelly, and Finn takes a hit. And that'll be a penalty. And who's it going against? It's going against Branchot again. The interference call. That was late. The puck was gone. So, of course, Metcalfe will say he was just finishing his check. And back to the line to Carroll. To Leonard, to Carroll. That shot off a stick.
2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 4:03.
4:03. Time of the penalty. 3:50 left in the game. And Jackson gains the offensive zone. Into the corner, looking out front for Leonard. Jackson cross to Carroll. Carroll had to get that on his backhand. Pass into Leonard. Leonard couldn't quite reach it. Out to the line. McLean looks for Leonard on the back door. Leonard couldn't handle the pass. Bit hot, that one. And now out to McLean. McLean's shot. Gloved. .312 here in the third, 1:09 remaining in the power play. Score is 6-2. Onion to Pelladeau. Pelladeau's shot handled by Cedric. Pelladeau in the corner with Onion. Out to McLean it comes. Back to Onion. Onion to Pelladeau. To Onion. To McLean. McLean shot from point. Rebound. Oh, and Pelladeau looking for the trick. And a one-timer from Carroll. Blocked. And that man's down. And now Carroll going for interference. And the Metcalfe defender that blocked that shot limping to the bench. We hope that young man's okay. So, the score is 6-2 Metcalfe. We're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey. Carroll will be in the bench for 2 minutes or less. 40 seconds remaining in the Metcalfe penalty. That shot blocked in front. And up to Handley. Handley over to Mueller. Mueller. Good effort by Cowan to stay on side there. And Mueller's shot just missed high stick side. .219 remaining in the period. 16 seconds remaining in the Metcalfe penalty. 1:36 remaining in the Westport penalty. Draw one by Metcalfe. Around the net. Cowan on the forecheck. That puck thrown the length of the ice. No icing. Spicer out to play it. And Chason across the blue line. Chason on the backhand. Loses the handle. And now Westport are killing a penalty. All right, 2 minutes remaining in this third period of the home opener. Onion, Pelado, Chason, and Mueller, the penalty killers for Westport. Onion doing a good job there, keeping the puck deep. But now Metcalfe get across center. And that's offside. .144 remaining in the third. And back to Campbell. 140 remaining in the game here. Onion, back in his own end, spins away from the Metcalfe forechecker, leaves the puck for Campbell. Long shot, just wide. No icing as they're killing a penalty. Off the glass, it gets to center. And here comes Gagne, the sprawling defenseman. Spicer makes the save. Man down. Man staying down, that's Campbell. And for the baseball fans at home, the Blue Jays have won. They defeated Tampa Bay 4-2. The Yankees were also winning 8-4. And here Metcalfe are winning 6-2. And that puck comes back into Metcalfe territory. Last minute to play in the third period. Metcalfe around their own net. Donnelly on the forecheck. Cross center. That long shot steered aside by Ben Spicer. We'll finish the game 5-on-5, we hope. That long shot wide. Donnelly on the forecheck. Campbell over to Finn. Finn up to Leonard. Leonard rink wide to Handley. Handley and Donnelly. Donnelly bodies his man. Comes up with the puck. 5 seconds remaining. Sorry, that was Empey, not Handley. So the home opener doesn't go the way of the home team tonight. A much improved Metcalfe Jets team will leave Westport tonight with 2 points. So come on back next week when the Rideaus will host Morrisburg. And we'll see the return of 4 former Rideaus in a Morrisburg jersey. Until then, it's Phil and Tim here in the booth. Thank you and good night.